Well, with the NBA draft come and gone, it is time to talk about the one player that the Raptors did get in the NBA draft, and that is OG Anunoby, and I am very, very excited with this pick. You know, going into the draft, the live stream, I didn't really know much about him, but as I've been looking at things over the past couple days and learning more about him, he's young. He was a freshman at Indiana, and I think he averaged 17 points a game. He is actually just about to turn 20 years old. Still a young talent. There were guys going 23 years old in the draft, 21, 22, 23. This guy is just about to turn 20. And the thing about this guy that I really, really like, he is long. He is 6'8". And you look at the guy's wingspan. I think it's like 7'6" is his wingspan. And just the way this guy plays, I really, really like it. Now, this guy does not shy away from any contact. From what I've been hearing, he not that he loves to get the contact, I guess, but he ain't afraid to get into the dirty areas, make the contact happen. And he's great from, I think it was like, I'm not sure if he shoots 88% when there's contact, which is, I'm not sure if that was the right stat or not, but he's very good when it comes to contact. And man, does he like putting guys on posters or what? We've seen countless highlights of that from OG, and that pumps everybody up. He's not a bad shooter from three. He's I think he's a 31% three-point shooter, career 36%. But again, the guy is not even 20 years old yet. He's got room to grow. You can constantly practice that and get him a three-point shot into his game. You know, I'm actually very excited that this guy came to the Raptors. You know, he's a very good-looking kid, 6'8". I think he's like 235 pounds. I was very happy with him. So this past year, he played 25 minutes a game, averaged 11.1 points. I thought he was great, you know. And from his 2 points, he shot 70%, a very efficient percentage. And I think that's the big thing when it comes to the NBA and stuff like that. You can shoot as many shots as you darn well please, but are you efficient? And from what I'm reading here and the way he is, he looks pretty efficient. As well, like I've said, he's long. He's very good defensively. He's very active. He's good on switches. I mean, since he's very long, he can block shots too. He's looks good guarding the perimeter. He looks like an all-around not bad player. And he's still very raw, very young. And, you know, looking at it more and looking at this guy over and over again, that's a pretty darn good pick by the Toronto Raptors in my eyes. I hope you guys agree with me in that sense. But just having the versatility that this guy is, and I don't know if they were going for the old Giannis Antetokounmpo look, very long player, but I don't care. This guy's 6'8", you know, it says 215, but he's 230 something, I think. And he can play the small forward, he can play the power forward, and keyword I just said, he can play the small forward position. That has been the Achilles heel for the Raptors all of last season. DeMarre Carroll was subpar at best. You know, you trade T. Ross for a power forward. Now you draft OG. I love it. OG, I love it. And he's a small forward with very good potential. Will he be the starting small forward for the Raptors? I don't know. We'll see how the offseason goes. We still all want DeMarre Carroll traded. Will that happen? I'm not sure. But we did hear a lot of rumblings at the draft of the 23rd pick getting traded and JV. We didn't know to who, for what. We had no idea what was going on. But that obviously did not happen. And we draft a 6'8" small forward who is not even 20 years old yet. I am beyond happy with that. I mean, you know, just watching some of his highlights, not just offensively, watching him active defensively is nice. He's a great offensive player. He looks very efficient, and he looks like he ain't afraid to he's not a guy that's going to get contact and just, you know, miss it easy. This guy will try and get the bucket no matter how much contact there is. That is huge. Because in the NBA, obviously, there's a ton of contact. And the referees sometimes get away with a lot of contact. Sometimes you'll get the calls and the three-point plays, but if you can bulldozer through the contact and still make the shots, you'll be very, very, very good. As well as making your open shots, of course. And seeing this guy constantly, I mean, you look at his highlight pack, right? All his dunks, all of his layups, you know, the main layups they show. There's a lot of contact. I mean, he's I think I saw 3 or 4 posters. Yeah, right. Just goes right over top of him. You know, a layup, and he's on his way down, and he fires it up and in. I mean, it's just nice to see. I hope you guys agree with me in that sense. Obviously, Raptors did not have a second-round pick, so I'm just trying to break this one guy down. But a very good pick. Now, this video will be shorter than the Leaf one. Why? Because we only had 1 pick to talk about, and we had 7 rounds for the Toronto Maple Leafs, so we'll break down all the picks there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. If you're excited for OG Anunoby, OG, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What'd you guys think of the draft pick? What'd you guys think of the draft overall? If you guys want to say something about that. Any shockers that went high? Any, surprises that went low? Let me know what you guys thought about that. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you that the Raptors drafted OG Anunoby? Let me know in the comments, and we'll talk to you guys shortly, Leafs edition, as we talk about the Leafs draft, and also Jays edition tomorrow, as the Jays look to get a win. Period. Talk to you guys then.